Listen, this is the repair of the breach. Um, I'm gonna ask a question, man. I'm gonna pose a question. Jamaicans, do you really think owning a house on a little piece of land and the whole infrastructure of the country owned by Chinese and Jews and Arabs and average Caucasians, you feel comfortable dancing, partying, you feel comfortable bleaching, expressing to the world self-hate, you feel comfortable demeaning yourself, you know, your women in their nakedness, the men these days are so effeminate. They are not men but males. You have to search far and wide in Jamaica to find a lady. You see females, parading themselves like prostitutes even, and effeminate men, males, using violence to demand respect. They don't even know how to prove themselves men. I tell you what, historically, if you go research African history, in order to be respected as a man in Africa, you would have to prove your manhood to make that transition. And even if your parents was wealthy, your manhood would still have to be proven by the way you think, your conversation and your actions. You had to show that measure of maturity. I had to realize that my own self. Now, listen, how long will you allow these artists, players of instrument, DJs, singers, how long will you allow them to lead you astray and deceive you in thinking that they are not accountable for what they are doing? They are the ones who set the trends that you follow. They are the one with the most aggressive platform of propaganda. They give the elite that run the country the excuse to slay the black youth in the streets while you're busy dancing and singing and acting a fool in the eyes of the world, as if that's what defines us. Singing and dancing and athleticism, whatever you want to say. I'm not no educated person. I'm just a man with a conscience, and you ought to have one too. Listen, I'm coming to you with that really grieved in the heart. And you know what? These artists who have made it their business to live off the people like a parasite, and even when the people reward you for your talent, you use it to propagate violence into the mind and hearts of the youth and to promote promiscuity, self-destructive tendencies, self-hate tendencies, self-destructive trends, bleaching, degrading practices, man. And where's the conscience in these men and women parading themselves to be role models? What kind of role models are you, man? Many of you have godly parents who taught you better, and the minute you came to prominence and recognition, you turn your back on the God that they prayed to keep food on the table, and turn your back on your people and your country and on your nation as a whole? Do you feel justified? Jamaica people, people of Jamaica, you pastors, are you simply just religious? Are you men and women of God who are gonna stand up at some point and begin to speak up and act accordingly and give these our people, your sons and daughters and mothers and fathers a sound godly sense of direction? Listen, you're hiding in the shadows, being simply religious. You should be ashamed of yourself, man. I'm ashamed, and that's why I'm coming to you in this video telling you, man, you all need to repent, from the pulpit to the street side, from from the Rastafarian to the pastor to the unbeliever in anything. You're a disgrace. The average Jamaican is a disgrace, even when he's in America. Oftentimes we live and in Europe, wherever in the world you are, and those of you who have abandoned your country and your people for the Western ways and way of life and way of thinking, and are consumed and caught up in materialism and have no care and concern, who you think is gonna make that change if that is so necessary to be made? Who's gonna stand up and I think of it, Marcus Garvey is dead so many years and no Jamaican living has made a greater impact